Welcome folks, I'm Ivy Rivera, Psychic Medium. This is episode number 11 of Living in Truth Short Stories, Spirit Guides. I do have a full training offered on this topic, my best-selling class at the Ivy League Psychic Academy. It's called Meet Your Guides, and you can click the link in the bio to get that for yourself. So I won't be going in depth here today, but I do want to explain a couple key factors that prevent us from coming in close in relationship with our guides. I think the most important thing to understand that most individuals do not is that our guides were there with us before we came to Earth when we signed our life contract, meaning the agreements that we made before we came here, the work that we have to get done, the lessons that we have to learn, the people that we have contracts with. Now, because your guides are so familiar with your life contract and they're sent here to keep an eye on you, they are focused on helping you to get that work done, to get the things not only accomplished within your life contract, but to meet the deadlines within. A productive way to think of your guides is though they are helpers who came here to watch over you and assist you. But the way most people see their guides is like they're fairy godmothers, or they're here almost like parents, and too many people expect their guides to do the work for them. This is a huge misconception. Your guides are never going to interfere to that degree. They're never going to save you from making a mistake after they've done their job and warned you. It is up to your free will. They will hold you accountable. You are responsible for living your own life. Everyone from the light has to abide by the laws of the light. Okay, so when people say, I feel like my guides have cut me off, or my guides hate me, or my guides never communicate with me, one of the reasons you may be feeling that is because you don't like the guidance that they're giving you. Your gut, your higher mind, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, they're all going to tell you to do what is best for you to do. Ultimately, though, it is up to your free will to make that decision, not only in recognizing what would be best, but then walking the walk and applying it. One of the laws in the light states that they can't repeatedly come to you, intervene, step over a boundary line, enable you in any way. So your guides are not here to feed the negativity. They are here to assist you in doing what would be for your highest and best good. That would not be helpful for your growth. That would not be assisting you. That would feed bad karma in the universe. Now, that does not mean that your guides have abandoned you. It does mean that they can't keep repeating themselves. I always say they're allowed to tell you 3 times, and then you may very well feel as though they have pulled back in some way. So if you feel like you're not connecting with them, you're going to want to look back at your life and examine what areas you know you were supposed to change, where have you refused to do so, and then go ahead and do it. The reconnection with them will be instantaneous. Another common misconception that seems to create a really big divide between living humans and their guides is the issue of a name, a title. We want to know exactly who our guide is. We believe for some reason that our guides are like us. This is a big error because our guides are not like us. They don't necessarily come with ego. They don't have big personalities or preferences or names. Guides are here to be of service to us, and many of the demands that we put on them to communicate are constructs that we've designed because in communicating with another living human being, this would be considered an exchange of intimacy in some way, and a way for us to make a healthy connection. But that's not necessary in this case. Guides, very much like angels, which I'll be covering in the next video, are without ego, and so they may very well be without a name. Your guides, however, may encourage you to name them, and if they're doing that, go ahead, give them whatever name you want. It's building the bond, and it's helping them to be more effective in the work that they have to do in your life. So be more accepting of what your guides show you. Pay attention to the way that their energy feels, how they make you feel, and what emotions or physical sensations you may receive when they're around. Try not to be so dogmatic about what they have to show you. And there are so many more, but the last major misconception I want to talk about here today is this fantasy that guides are these huge figureheads in history, or they're these big movie stars. Guides tend to not be major influential characters from the human experience. Just because somebody passes away doesn't mean they become a guide. Most guides are appointed to that position and hold that position throughout time. I do believe it's possible for a human being to become a guide, but it's not as frequent as seeing someone deliberately trying to connect with a major figurehead, or seeing someone deliberately trying to connect with a movie star, or someone deceased that they are hopeful will give them guidance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to learn more, check out my Meet Your Guides class. The link is in the bio. So I encourage you to post in the comment section below. And also, please post any upcoming videos you'd like to see me do. Donations are always appreciated here, and if you enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe, and please do give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you next week.